Zimwe muri manevure zikoreshwa mu mikino ya wrestling. Some of the most universal recognized finishing maneuver across combat sport and professional wrestling. From the UFC cage to the square circle, these include devastating strikes, technical submission, and high-flying aerial attacks. Start with UFC and mixed martial arts. Rear naked choke. It is statistically the most successful submission in the UFC, frequently used by fighters to force a tap out by securing the back and wrapping arm and around the neck. Guillotine choke, a stampede submission mastered by fighters like Uriah Faber, executed by wrapping the head and securing the body from the guard position. The H-bomb, an iconic overhand right popularized by Dan Henderson, known for rendering opponent unconscious in single strike. Miracle Crop left head kick, a legendary strike finisher once summarized as right leg hospital, left leg cemetery. Showtime kick, Anthony Pettis' famous cage running fly roundhouse kick. In WWE World Wrestling Entertainment, RKO, Randy Orton is an unpredictable mid-air ripping cutter that can be hit from virtually any position. Stone Cold Stunner, Steve Austin's sudden first jawbreaker stunner that defined the Attitude Era. Sweet Chin Music, Shawn Michaels' perfect tune, devastating superkick to the jaw. Tombstone Bell Driver, The Undertaker's iconic inverted cradle drop diving the opened head straight down. Attitude Adjustment, John Cena's over-the-shoulder spinning slam. In AEW All-Time Wrestling, One Winged Angel, Kenny Omega's electric chair drop into sit-out driver. Coffin drop, Darby Allin's high-risk backward senton from the top rope onto the opponent on the floor. Judas Effect, Chris Jericho's spinning back elbow to end the head. Backshot Lariat, Hangman Adam Page spinning springboard lariat. In Lucha Libre, 619 made famous globally by Rey Mysterio. Hurricanrana, a rapid acrobatic move where the wrestler leap onto opponent's shoulder and execute a head scissor takedown into a pin. La Magistria, an anti-rectal cradle submission and pin combination that traps the opponent's arm and. In WWE Divas Women's Division, the Grand Slam, Beth Phoenix's incredible strong double arm sit-out face booster. KOD, Kiss of Death, Bianca Belair's Argentine backbreaker face booster. Twist of Fate, Rita's swing front reverse DDT. Bank Statement, Sasha Banks' backstabber transitioned into a crossface submission. Figure 8 leg lock, Charlotte Flair's bridging figure 4 sub. Brock Lesnar's F5. Obafemi far from grace. Obafemi's signature finisher is the devastating pop-up powerbomb where he catches a near-born opponent and slams them violently into the mat. The F5. Brock Lesnar's iconic finishing move consisting of firearm carrying lifted onto the shoulder, spun up and dropped into the face. In boxing, the most widely recognized devastating finishing maneuver in boxing is 1-2 combination, shift followed by a powerbomb cross. However, legendary fighters have famously used a signature technique like the leaping left hook and gazelle punch. The 1-2 combo, the fundamental building block of box, throwing a straight red jab, create an opening and blind the opponent. The body-to-head shift, many knockout artists finishes opponent by attacking the river with a red left hook to the body followed instantly by a right hook or uppercut. Iconic signature moves in boxing. The leaping left hook, famously utilized by Joe Frazier, he would lunge forward, shifting his weight from a low crunch into a short, violent turn the hip to deliver a crashing blow upper stair. the gazelle punch, made famously by Floyd Peterson. It involves ducking down and swiftly ripping up a bent knee to spring into a powerbomb hook or uppercut. The pull counter, a defensive masterclass popularized by Floyd Mayweather. A boxer leans slightly back to make the opponent miss a punch, then immediately snaps forward with a hard straight right counter. The Dempsey roll, invented by Jack Dempsey, this involves weaving into a continuous figure-8 motion to strip punches while building momentum for heavy hook to the body. Famous women in combat sport has popularized high-distinct post-fight and pre-fight celebration moves ranging from traditional folk dance to high-energy viral routines. The Twerk dance and dance-out. USA bantamweight Arlene Perez has made headlines with her signature Twerk victory dance, which she frequently performs both at official weigh-ins and inside the octagon following a win. The traditional Rejinka dance. Former two-time UFC flyweight champion Valentina Shevchenko is famous for her graceful post-fight victory dances. A trained dancer, she often performed traditional folk dance such as the Kozian Rejinka to celebrate her title. The post-win bow. Following her devastating submission and striking performance, Shevchenko often concludes her dance routines with a deep, respectful martial art bow to the crowd. The Rumble Roar. Pioneer UFC Hall of Famer Ronda Rousey was known for her intense, focused stare before the fight, followed by an aggressive, leaping celebration on the top of the cage to fire up the crowd. The Cage Rip. PFL and UFC veteran Kyra Harrison is known to scale the cage fence and celebrate with emphatic chest thump and roar. The No-Look Stare. Longtime boxing champion Claressa Shields is known for walking into the center of the ring, glaring at her opponent without breathing eye contact and then doing a dominant post-victory salute. Ibi bikaba ari bimwe mu byo bamwe mu bakobwa bamamayeho ndetse n'abadamu nk'uwitwa Arlene Perez akaba ari akina mu mikino ya UFC cyangwa Ultimate Fight Championship, akaba azwi ku gutwerkinga, ni ukubyina azunguza ikibuno yamaze gutsinda cyangwa iyo bari gupima ibiro bitegura umukino. Hari uwo bita Valentina Shevchenko, we n'ubundi wasanzwe ari umubyinnyi mu mikino ya UFC, nyuma y'intsinzi ye nawe yasereburaga abyina. Uwo bitwa Ronda Rousey we yakoreshaga icyo bita Rumble to Roll, akaba ari ukurira senkenge cyangwa kurira imfuruka za cage baba bari kurwaniramo iyo umukino urangiye amaze gutsinda. PFL ndetse na UFC ibindi mu mirwanire ni abarwanyi nka uwo bita Obafemi mu mikino ya wrestling, aho akoresha icyo bita power bomb kugira ngo arangize umukino we, akaba ari uguterura uwo bahanganye akamukubita hasi. Naho uwo bita Brock Lesnar akaba yakoreshaga icyo bita F5, no guterura mugenzi we akamushyira ku ntugu ubundi akamumanura akamukubita hasi. Muri UFC ho haba mu buryo bw'imirwanire ari nka tekinike yakoreshwaga na Floyd Mayweather, akabaho yakoreshwaga na Muhammad Ali, ndetse no mu buryo bwa wrestling hakaba hari n'uburyo Darby Allin arangiza bagenzi be ariko kurira imigozi ubundi akamanuka areba inyuma ubundi akitura kuri mugenzi we, aribyo bita coffin drop. Uburyo bwinshi cyane bukoreshwa muri combat sport cyangwa n'uburyo bw'imirwanire. Thank you for your time. You was watching about the popular maneuver celebration, finishing maneuver in UFC, boxing, Divas, wrestling, lucha libre, And we also saw some celebration from the ladies after their victory in combat sport. Thank you. If you have any suggestion, read the comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Wakoze kubana nanjye, niba kandi subscribe. Don't forget to check on the product tagged in this video. Have a nice day.